Hello everyone and welcome to the top 10 hardest Celeste accomplishments. Not gonna waste any time here before we jump in. I just want to give a huge thanks to the sponsor of this top 10 list, Del Monte Corn. Try it today at any store. At number 10 on our list is Farewell Golden. If you aren't aware, Farewell is the hardest chapter in the base game in Celeste. Even clearing it is a remarkable achievement that only the best Celeste players can accomplish. Now imagine that full map deathless. That's right, Farewell Golden requires you to go from the start of this gauntlet all the way to the end without dying a single time. Now at number 9 on our list is Strawberry Jam 100% Clear. What makes this so difficult is the fact that throughout this mod there are over 250 berries to find. For reference, if you fully complete all of Vanilla Celeste, including golden berries, you end up at 200 berries. And this mod absolutely blows that out of the water. Not even to mention, of course, the final challenge of this mod, known as Passion Fruit Pantheon. Clearing this map is a remarkable achievement that only the best Celeste players can accomplish. Now real quick, if you all are enjoying this top 10 list, make sure to like this video, comment down below if you want more, and subscribe with notifications on to never miss a top 10 list. At number 8 on this list is Chapter 7 D-Side Golden. Now you might be wondering a few things, like, wait a minute, Celeste has D-Sides? And isn't Chapter 7 easier than Chapter 9? And to answer those, yes, Celeste does have D-Sides. It's a free DLC that you can download for free, but requires knowing how to mod Celeste a little. And yes, usually Chapter 7 is easier than Chapter 9, but the D-Sides are special. You see, the thing about the D-Sides is that these things are hard. Like, if you thought the Celeste C-Sides were hard, you are in for a crazy experience. And on top of all of that, some players have managed to somehow complete this remarkable achievement that only the best Celeste players can accomplish: Deathless. The first player to get this golden was Parrot Dash, and they took 600 hours of playtime on this map to accomplish this. Now that's some dedication. Now you might be wondering, what on earth could ever top Chapter 7 D-Side Deathless? Well, oh boy, do I have a surprise, as at number 7 on this list is actually Spring Collab's final challenge, the Grandmaster Heartside Deathless. Now, I don't think I need to explain how hard this map is, and how much of a remarkable achievement that only the best Celeste players can accomplish. But if you didn't know, the Grandmaster Heartside of Spring Collab 2020 is only 8 rooms long, but includes some of the hardest gameplay ever created within all of Celeste history. Now, if you recall earlier on this list, I mentioned a map called Chapter 7 D-Side. Well, what I didn't mention is that it actually has a sequel. This sequel is known only as 7D1D, which is actually a shorthand for Summit D-Side. Now you might be wondering what the 1D at the end of it stands for, and well, I'll tell you, it doesn't stand for Forsaken City D-Side, that's for sure. It actually stands for 1-, meaning that it's one of the hardest maps ever made already, but now it takes away one of your 2 dashes, so you only have 1 dash. Even just clearing this map is a remarkable achievement that only the best Celeste players can accomplish, but on top of that, the Celeste player Enox managed to beat this whole map deathless. The scope of how hard this accomplishment is simply too much to cover in this top 10 list. I highly recommend you watch the full run, and yet there is still more to this list. Up next on this list is Starfruit Supernova Golden. Starfruit Supernova, of course, being the final challenge of the Expert Lobby in Strawberry Jam. This map has 29 rooms of excruciatingly difficult gameplay. But as I said, this isn't just a clear, this is a golden berry. That means someone has managed to beat this whole map deathless. Infamous Celeste player CyberGamer 1839 managed to beat this whole map deathless. This was an absolutely insane accomplishment that absolutely shook the Celeste community when they uploaded their now famous video of them getting the golden. To this day, only one other player has gotten this golden, and that was the player that I mentioned earlier on this list, known as Parrot Dash, and I don't imagine anyone else will ever be able to accomplish this. And now for a bit of change of pace on this list, it isn't a deathless challenge. This is because this is the hardest Celeste map ever created in history. If you remember earlier on this list when I was talking about 7D1D, well, I failed to mention that even that map has an even harder sequel. This is an infamous map known as D1D7, which is of course 7D1D, but backwards. which basically means that you must clear 71D backwards. This map has only been cleared by the famous Celeste YouTuber Parrotdash, and they made a video that goes into much more detail than I could ever get into here about the difficulty of this map. If you Google 2K3 Explained, then you'll be able to find a video by Parrotdash where they go into just how hard this map truly is, because it's a lot harder than it looks, I'll tell you. And going right back into Goldens, on number 3 on this list is the Solar Purgatory Golden. This map looks pretty easy and short to me, so I'm not fully sure what makes it hard. It's a map based around you carrying your buddy Theo around, like from chapter 5. I'm not actually sure what makes this hard, but every time I Google hard Celeste Goldens, it always shows up for some reason, so I'm guessing it's pretty hard. I'm gonna be real, I'm not actually sure. And now for the second to last entry on this list. As I mentioned earlier on this list, the map Passion Fruit Pantheon in the mod Strawberry Jam has somehow been completed deathless. If you thought Starfruit Supernova was a hard golden with hard gameplay, you should just watch Passion Fruit Pantheon. It absolutely blows Starfruit Supernova out of the water in terms of difficulty. And as we are approaching the ending of this list, I just want to stop for a moment and thank Del Monte Corn for supporting this video again. They have been a long-time supporter of the channel, and I am always happy to work with them. Del Monte corn has long been a family tradition to eat. Me and my family love corn, and whenever we're picking up corn at any store, we always make sure it's Del Monte. And now, the final entry on this list, the hardest thing ever accomplished in Celeste history. I mean, what else could it be than, of course, Clantis' 100% deathless on the vanilla game. The Celeste player Clantis managed to, from a brand new save file, complete all of Celeste's content, all 100% of it, without dying a single time. This run is nearly 7 hours long of absolutely perfect playing, and will forever be remembered as the greatest gaming accomplishment of all time. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and the like button down below, and comment telling me what top 10 lists you want to see in the future. Thanks for watching, goodbye!